Hey Baddie, welcome back to the Baddest You podcast, where every listen takes you to the baddest version of yourself. I'm your Baddie mindset coach, Ambria, and in today's video, we are talking about feminine energy as a busy baddie. Make sure you guys check me out on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Ambria. Follow the Baddest You on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube, and let's get into this week's episode. Feminine energy is absolutely your birthright, especially if you are a woman. It is our natural way that we choose to move forward in life. Feminine energy is creativity and rest. It is the balance of expressing yourself and having boundaries. It's the idea that you are this valuable, innately valuable being with all of this worth and all of this value, and that you have to be selective with your energy when interacting with the world around you. Feminine energy is powerful. It's the energy of receiving. It's the energy of knowing your worth and embodying your power. And it is one of our strengths as women. We are in a very masculine society, right? This helps us to achieve our goals. This helps us to make money and to create the things that we want in life. It's so important to still be able to tap into your feminine energy from time to time, because this is what keeps you moving in a balanced energy in your finances, in your career, in your love life, and all of the above. So the first thing you have to know about feminine energy is that you are more than worthy of being in it, okay? Feminine energy is not something to be earned. It's something more so to unlock within. It's something to give yourself permission to step into. You are so worthy of being in that energy of receiving. The number one thing that holds us back from our feminine energy is us not feeling worthy of being in it, feeling like we have to earn love, feeling like we have to give in order to receive, right? These are things that are programmings that are holding us back, that are no longer serving us. I used to be that way when I was younger. I thought that I had to go out of my way to earn love, to earn finances, to earn rest. I didn't feel worthy as I was. I felt like I had to do to have any value. But that is the complete opposite of feminine energy. And it's not serving us as women because we need rest, right? We are literally biologically programmed to have rest because we're meant to have children. And if you desire that, right, you're going to have to learn how to have a sustainable balance of giving and receiving energy so that you can do so. And the thing about being a busy baddie, okay, is that we can give so much of our energy to others, to our endeavors, to our career, to our business, you name it, and to our routine, it's bettering ourselves, which is amazing. But you have to learn how to balance that feminine energy so you're not burning yourself out. So you are absolutely worthy of being in it. The number one thing, Baddie, that changed my mindset when it came to feminine energy was giving myself permission to have a new belief. Like, I don't have to earn love. I don't have to earn that person's attention. I don't have to give in order to receive, and starting to really accept that I already have so much innate value. I already have so much innate worth that I am the one to impress. So give yourself permission, Baddie, to start seeing yourself in this way. Like, I deserve rest. I've done enough today, right? My worth does not come from my productivity, right? I deserve to give to myself today. I've given so much to others. My worth does not come from how happy others are with me, right? I already have so much innate value. So when you really start to see yourself as in this highlight, it starts shifting your self-concept in a way where it's like, I already have all this value. If I'm giving to you, that's a privilege. If you're in my presence, that's an honor. And you start treating yourself with the respect you deserve and really stepping into this embodiment of that femininity, you will start to see yourself have all the energy for the things you want to create for yourself and all the respect in the process. So when it comes to feminine energy, Baddie, you have to learn the idea of rest. I know. Look, especially me, I'm a workaholic. I like to work. I like to go. Most of us, especially as women, like to work because we like to get to the next point in life. We like to accomplish our goals. We like to make sure things are done. We like to make sure everything's in order so that we can actually have permission to rest. But what if I said you don't need permission to rest, and you need to be more intentional about your rest, your mental rest, emotional rest, physical rest, you name it, all right? Even spiritual rest. Sometimes you just need to take time to say, no, thank you. I have been taking less time scrolling on my phone. If I'm resting, I'm taking a nap, because that, scrolling on TikTok is activating the mind and the thoughts, and that's not real rest. All right. I've also been taking the time to make sure I'm sleeping for 8 to 9 hours a night. I think there was a new study that just came out that women need to sleep for at least 9 hours. And I know for some of you guys watching right now, they may not be the most ideal thing for you because you have children or you have a very intense schedule, but you need to make more efforts to make sure you are resting your body. One of my friends told me a while back, and I didn't even realize because I was the type to be like sleep deprived, go. She was like, at some point, like, your sleep deprivation is going to catch up with you and you will need to rest. Think of it as this. When you're putting off rest, you're just putting it for later. It's not like oh, okay, I'll just recover. You're gonna need to recover and take real time, because if you're not resting, you're going to need to rest eventually, right? So that leads to burnout, and that's not gonna serve you at all in your business and dealing with your family, right? Happy wife, happy life, happy you, more successful business. You are the core and the center of it all. And so if you stop giving so much value to everything else, well, I gotta meet this deadline, I gotta do this money, I gotta take care of this person, and you realize that like you are the foundation of your life and you are most important, you will start giving yourself permission to actually rest your vessel, because your vessel is the thing that's giving you the ability to do it all. So be intentional with your sleep schedule. Be intentional with less scrolling online. Emotional rest as well. Taking time to meditate, taking time to say no to that conversation, having boundaries with yourself in terms of like how you view yourself in situations and what you even allow yourself to focus on. These things are going to enable you to have way more energy for the things that truly matter to you in your life. Especially like taking designated time off, that PTO, honey. Okay, like one of the biggest things, and I always have been a workaholic. Like only time I used to rest when I was younger is when I would get sick, literally. And I started to actually live my life in a way now where I'm like resting more intentionally, or like slowing down in my morning routine, or just taking my time to get through my day and actually honoring the energy I have in my body. That has given me the ability to be more intentional with the things I'm doing. I feel like if you have a more focused mind on your business, on your homework, on your family, on your loved ones, it's like quality over quantity. Like you're going to be more intentional of achieving the results you're hoping to achieve. So the next thing about feminine energy, especially as a busy baddie, okay, is being intentional with focusing on endeavors that you are actually passionate about. You guys know I have an intuitive tarot reading business that I am so passionate about. I love uplifting my baddies. I love doing my podcast. I love helping people to be the best version of themselves. And me getting to do what I love every day, it actually energizes me. My work does not feel like work. And I just recently had over $50,000 in my business so far of me just, having my LLC. And I've made that much money because I'm in my passions, I'm in my endeavor. And that's a very non-conventional field that I'm in. And my point in saying that is that there is something that's out there for you. You do not have to take the realistic approach or live for others when it comes to the things you feel like you need to do for your life. Start living in your passion. Okay, one of the best things my father ever taught me, he was like, do not chase the money, chase your passion and the money will come, right? And in you doing that, you're gonna find yourself being more abundant mentally, more abundant emotionally, more abundant physically, and you will naturally attract so many opportunities, okay? I remember when I was modeling a few years back and I would just go to New York and I would just have opportunities thrown at me because I was in my purpose at the time, all right? Same thing with acting and singing, like opportunities would come to me. When you're living in your purpose, you will find that the universe is working in your favor, that God is working in your favor because you are doing the gift that he called you to do, or you are doing what the universe designed you to do. And so take time, right? And especially for the baddies, I understand, like, look, reality is there. If you work, right, you're a nurse, whatever it is, like, and you like have maybe artistic passions on the side, you want to start a business, whatever, make sure you take designated time to actually focus on your creative endeavors as well. Maybe you want to be a content creator, start doing content batching and putting yourself out there. Maybe you want to be a YouTuber. Maybe you want to vlog. I'm not sure. It's up to you, right? But be more intentional of living a lifestyle that's actually pleasing to you. You don't have to live for others. You don't have to feel like, well, I'm stuck and I want to do this, but I don't know. Start writing, start filming, start putting yourself out there, start creating, start writing a business plan. Just do it, because the more that you're living in your purpose, the more that life is going to bless you as a result. And you deserve it, right? Like you deserve a life that you enjoy. Like so many people have these mindsets that life has to be hard. Life does not have to be hard. And this is something you have to like teach yourself otherwise. You could be like, well, Ambria, I hear that, but life is hard, because that's what you're available for. That's what you have accepted for yourself. But if you give yourself permission to see yourself as more than that, to give yourself permission to have a new story and to go through that transition period where you're living a life you don't like into creating the life you want, I promise you, you will start seeing so many changes in your favor. Okay, so this is one of the things about feminine energy I really had to work on, and that's prioritizing your well-being and your self-care. Listen to your body, listen to your mind. Do you know how many times women walk around through life and they're just literally ignoring themselves? Like our society is literally telling us to ignore ourselves all the time. So we ignore our inner voice, our intuition. When you're on your period, still go to work, right? Like if you're in pain, take some medicine or rest, right? Like start listening to yourself, right? And also have that inner dialogue with your inner child or like yourself as well. If something makes you uncomfortable, leave the situation. If something feels like it's off, listen to yourself. I feel like for a woman, one of the strongest like things we have in this lifetime is that intuition, that inner oracle, because like that is so real. Listen to yourself, listen to your body. Sometimes you're just going around tired and you're like, oh, I just feel tired. Rest. Or sometimes like you're in a field where you just hate it. Listen to yourself, leave, create a plan for better, right? Like it's not going to serve you to disregard your mind, your body, and your spirit. You're the most important person in your entire life. You are the foundation of it all. Your body, your spirit, your soul knows best for yourself. And so if you're just like living a life that's not resonating with you at all, engaging with people that are not serving you at all, engaging with partners that are not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, mistreating you, abusing you, or whatever it is, you deserve better and you can create better for yourself. Listen to yourself. Do not allow people to gaslight you. Do not allow people to make you feel like you're not the baddest thing to hit this planet. Do not allow yourself to get so swept up by the things you have to do in life that you're ignoring yourself. You come first, always. All right, baddies? Like, of course it's about balance. Of course it's about taking care of things and like, you know, you got to live life, you got to do your thing. But you can absolutely create the life you want. Give yourself permission to start doing so. Life does not have to be that hard. Life does not have to be miserable for you. And sometimes you are just miserable with life because you're not listening to yourself and you don't believe you have the ability to change it. But you absolutely do. In fact, you're the only one that can change it. You and the divine, you and God, right? So you got to start locking in, Baddie. All right. You are so deserving of an experience that truly resonates with what you want for yourself. And you have to give yourself permission to have it. So start listening to yourself. All right. Also invest in better skincare routines, invest in better health routines. All right. Stop drinking so much and smoking so much. You're damaging your body. Give yourself permission to drink more water. Give yourself permission to take vitamins and supplements. Like go shopping. It's an investment in yourself. You look good, you feel good, you shine better, you shine brighter. Okay. So like start investing in that longer shower. Start taking time to meditate in the morning. Go to the gym, go on that hot girl walk for yourself. Okay, because that is going to strengthen you and make you feel like you're the main character in your life. Instead of giving so much to everybody and your vessel's empty, I always say you should be giving to others out of the overflow you're giving to yourself. Out of the overflow, okay? Not like I have like 2%. Like when you are filling up your cup, that's when your energy you're giving to others is most effective, okay? Also, you're going to have boundaries in a way where you're not allowing people to just take from you. You have things to focus on, Baddie, okay? So yeah. Start prioritizing your well-being. Listen to yourself. Start having that inner dialogue. If you're tired, take a nap. If you're hungry, go eat. Even if you're on a diet or something, go eat fruit, right? Don't ignore yourself, all right? And drink a lot of water in the process, okay, Baddie? And finally, be very selective with your energy. Your energy is the true currency in this lifetime. Your energy, your focus, your attention, who you're valuing. Remember that other people having a spot to speak in your life make you feel any way. That is your choice. You're choosing to give that person that platform. You have to ask yourself, okay, does this person deserve a platform, right? Am I listening to a person that's qualified to tell me the things they're telling me? Is this person qualified to tell me who I am? Is this person qualified to tell me what I can do with my time? Is this person qualified to tell me what to do with my life? Right? You got to start looking at the receipts. Like, okay, how are you living your life? Are you happy with yourself? Let me see if I should take advice in the first place. Okay, you got to be mindful and start recognizing the divinity you have, the power you have, the Baddie energy that you have. And you can't just give yourself up to anybody for the free. Remember this, nothing about you is free. It is a privilege and an honor to be in your presence. It truly is. And maybe people aren't treating you that way. Well, that's because you're not treating yourself that way. You have to honestly understand you deserve everything. And remember that people are committed to making sure you don't see your value so they can continue to mistreat you. But why do you think they want you around in the first place? Because they see who you are. So wake up, open your eyes, start waking up to who you truly are, because not everybody deserves access to you. And you deserve to be given to. Why is your entire life just given to everybody else? For what? Because your value does not come from giving to others. Your value does not come from how productive you are. Your value does not come from how much money's in your pocket, how good you look. You're already valuable. And because you're valuable, you choose to have money. Because you're valuable, you choose to focus on that appearance. Because you're valuable, you choose to engage with people who value you. Nothing less, okay? So no longer are you gonna be in your head choosing people that aren't choosing you, choosing perspectives that aren't choosing you. You're not gonna be in your head like, oh, well, why didn't they choose me? Or why did they cheat? Why am I not having money? Why am I broke? You're done with that. The only thing you're focusing on is winning. I'm a winner. I get what I want. I'm the prize. Whatever I want wants me more. That's the only thing you're focusing on, because that's the thing that's going to elevate you. You are not a victim. You will never be a victim, and you will not start being a victim. So stand up no matter what life shows you. Own that feminine energy and create what you want instead. All right, baddies? Just remember you are more than worthy of whatever it is that you want. As a busy baddie, okay, you're doing your thing and I see you. But remember that the most important thing about you is not what you can do. The most important thing about you is the fact that you are you. Okay, baddies? Thank you so much for checking out this week's episode of the Baddest You podcast. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Ambria Hearty. Follow the Baddest You on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And I will see you guys on next week's episode of the Baddest You. Bye, baddies. Mwah.